Hey buddy, it's Aaronator here. We got our third episode of our New York Islanders franchise mode here on the PS4, guys. In the last episode, we went and finished up the year one season. You know what? We basically just went right through the whole season, and we made a couple moves. So make sure you go check out that episode if you did miss out. We went into the playoffs with a record of 52, 23, and 7, good for the top of our division. And if I am correct, we were, I believe, number 5 in the league. We were a very strong team this year. Johnny Tavares leading the way for us offensively, just as a whole. And no, we were actually the top team this year. So I do have high expectations for us this year. I want to see us go deep in the playoffs this year. That's definitely something that has to happen if this team wants any chance of winning the Stanley Cup while John Tavares is in town. So this is a big year for him. He's coming up to a contract year, but I know he's only going to want to return if we're looking good. And obviously the season, it was a much better season than most Islander fans are probably used to, but we got to have a strong playoff run here. And what other way better than to knock off the Washington Capitals? We are going up against them and Alexander Ovechkin. So let's take a quick peek at what their roster is looking like, see if they made any moves from their current roster. We know that last year they had guys like Kevin Shattenkirk. They were looking like they wanted to have a deep playoff run and win the Stanley Cup. Last year seemed like it was their year. This year, they still have a lot of their core pieces, including Ovechkin, Backstrom, John Carlson, and Braden Holtby, Kuznetsov, Oshie. They're still a pretty strong team that could still make some damage and make some noise in this year's playoff run. But we gotta take it to them, and we gotta prove that we belong here along an elite class of teams. So their first line, as you can see, Alex Ovechkin, Backstrom, and Oshie is a stacked top line. We're gonna have to shut them down. Second line is Jakub Vrana, Evgeny Kuznetsov, and Andrei Burakovsky, a good offensive line there. But if they're not scoring, they ain't doing much. So we got to capitalize on their lines here. Like their depth pretty much drops off right after their top line. Smith Pelly, Lars Eller, and Tom Wilson is a pretty grindish for third line. I think similar to ours. Fourth line is Brett Connolly, Jay Beagle, and Alex Jason, just a bit of everything. On defense, they got Dmitry Orlov and John Carlson, a decent top pair. Brooks Orpik and Matt Niskanen round up the top 4, and Taylor Chorney and Madison Bowie, the young guy, making up the rest of that top 6. So again, defense has always been a pretty decent point for Washington. It's dropped off a bit. Orpik as your number 4 is kind of starting to break a trend of having a strong top 4 if you want to win a Stanley Cup, but they still do have a pretty solid team here in Washington. Braden Holtby, of course, as their goaltender. Philip Grubauer is pretty much ready to be a starter even at 83 overall. So they definitely have a strong team here. Scratch, let's see if they have any injuries. No, they have no one. No one's injured. They have a full squad, and so do the Islanders, I believe. It's actually been a while since I last recorded, so if I do seem a bit under the weather, it's because I am, and I do have a bit of a sore throat. Actually, let me just take some water quickly right here. Okay, so Brock Nielsen actually is an injured player for us right now. I don't remember quite when he'll be back. I think he'll be back pretty quick. I think it's like maybe within a week or so. But nonetheless, I think we still have a strong team. And yeah, let me move my mic up a bit. That's probably better. But yeah, we got a strong team. Washington's fallen off a bit. We definitely have if we want to make it far in the playoffs, we got to beat Washington. That's facing the inevitable. So we're going to go straight into our game 1. I guess we can go into the calendar here, and we'll start the slow simming through these games. Here we go. Game 1 in New York. Let's see what we got happening. First period, and look at that. Anders Lee gets the first goal of the series. Great start, boys. Second period, okay, it's still 1-0. We're out shooting them 21-14. Good pressure. That's what I like to see, but it's still a very close game. Anything can happen. So Islanders, let's keep going. Johnny T, I want to see you get a goal this game. That would be huge. Power play. We have a chance to score a power play goal, and we do not capitalize. We want to make sure we're getting power play goals. That will be key for us. Penalty kill for the Islanders, and we were able to kill it off. This is clutch. Thomas Greiss playing. He's standing on his head right now. Casey Gas makes it 2-0. 3 minutes left, 2 minutes left, 1 minute left, and the New York Islanders walk away with a 2-0 shutout win for Thomas Greiss. Yeah, it makes sense. He's the first star. Braden Holtby, second star. Anders Lee, third star. So the Islanders get off to the right start. They play a strong defensive game and get some offense. Unfortunately, there's not much. I mean, 2 goals is all right, so I'll take the win. It was a strong game. Brock Nielsen is back from injury, so we can get him back in the lineup. I believe we're switching him with Clutterbuck, so we'll get him in there. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yeah, Brock Nielsen. Okay, so power play PK. I think we are okay for now. I think we'll just leave. We won that first game, so we'll get. Or no, we're gonna get him back on the power play. There you go, because we didn't score that first power play. So, you know what? Let's put Anders Lee. I want to stack up the power play a bit, just because I wanna score. So I want to put our top guns on the top power play. We can have it spread out, but I think we might have a bit more success potentially if we make it a bit more stronger. So I wanna be able to dominate games a bit more. I don't want to as close. We got to play a strong game. We did, but I want to keep playing better. Okay, game 2. In New York once again. New York, Brooklyn, right? That's what it is. Let's get off to another strong start here, boys. First period, no goals by either team, but we are getting outshot 17-9. Thomas Greiss is playing outstanding once again. Come on, boys, let's get some offense. Second period, and there you go. Brock Nielsen comes back from injury, and he gets one. That's great to see. I'm repeating myself. Gosh, I feel like I'm kind of in the groove, but I'm still out of it because I haven't recorded it in so long, and I just got to get back into it. Don't worry, guys. I promise it'll get better. But anyways, we are up 1-0 going into the third period. We're getting outshot 28-22. The Capitals have us on the edge. They have a chance to tie up the game here, and they are going to need every ounce of it. But Johnny T gets one early in the third period. That's huge to see that. Our top guy is leading this team to victory. We are up 2-0. We are now on the penalty kill, and we are able to kill it off. Wow, the Capitals have 40 shots in the net. Thomas Greiss playing outstanding. Power play for the Islanders. Can they get a third? No. 1 minute. Wow, another 2-0 victory. Thomas Greiss this time making twice as many saves as he did in the first game, and he gets another shutout. That's outstanding. John Tavares and Brock Nielsen getting your 2 goals for the Islanders. 2-0 games and a 2-0 series lead for the New York Islanders. That's huge to see that, guys. That's awesome. That's just great. The third game, we are going to be playing on the road in Washington. We played our home games, which we normally play well in, and now we're on the road. We'll see how the Capitals are able to play. They're down 2-0. This is huge for them. They don't want to like last year was their go-to year, but this year they still have something in them. And they if they want to have any chance of winning the Stanley Cup, they got to start picking it up. But you know what? I think this Islanders team that we have built here, it's very well. It's very, very well built. Our top guys are playing like they're our top guys, and that's what we need to continue to keep happening if we want to go deep in the playoffs. Game 3 in Washington. Come on, boys. Continue on this strong start. First period, and there you go. Anders Lee gets another one. That's his first goal, his first goal of the game in this series. Oh, that's awesome. The Islanders are just playing so great, and Thomas Greiss is also helping lead this charge. Wow, he has 15 saves in the first period, and we are going into the second period with a 1-0 lead. Let's keep it up, boys. Second period, and okay, Ovechkin gets the Capitals on the board for the first time in this series. He needed to do that, but Anthony Beauvillier at the end of the second, he gets one, and it's 2-1 for the New York Islanders. We're getting outshot 25-16. Come on, boys. I want to see some more shots on that goal. Okay. Let's keep it up. Third period. Okay, here we go. Ovechkin got one on the boards for the Capitals. Big power play. Here we go. And nothing's going to happen there. And Ovechkin gets a second one for the Capitals. They really needed that if they wanted to stay in this series. Come on, boys. Tavares, I got to see one from you, bud. We got to get some offense here if we want to win this game. Here we go. Get some shots on. They're still shooting us 32-23. 3 minutes left. 2 minutes left. 1 minute. And it is going to overtime. Come on, boys. We got to get some offense here. Thomas Greiss has bailed you out twice. You got to get some offense for him now. Come on. Aw, crap. Ovechkin gets a hat trick. Oh, that's not what you want to see. Wow, he just dominated. He played exactly their top line. They took off that game. There's nothing you could have done. I mean, aside from shut them down, but obviously we did not do that. So their top line gets a win for Washington that game. We got to bounce back with a big game here. We just have to. We can't. I don't want them tying up this series. Come on, Islanders. We gotta bounce back here. Play like you did in these first two games. Shut her down. Game 4 in Washington. Once again, the Capitals have won Game 3 and now have a 2-1 series deficit that they still need to come back from, but they've started to come back, so the Islanders need to start playing better here again. First period, boys. Come on, step her up. And there you go. Andrew Ladd, John Tavares, and Nikolai Kulemin. 3 goals in the first period. We're out shooting the Capitals 20-8. That's what I love to see. We're up 3-0 going into the second period. Let's keep it up, boys. Second period. There you go. Makes it 4-0. John Tavares. I see. I'm reversing all those words now. It's crazy. 4-0. Wow. We're out shooting them 30-15. We can just start the sim right now. I don't see Washington being able to get 4 goals on Thomas Greiss. Not the way he's played. He's playing too well for us right now. 2 power plays for Washington. We get a shorthanded goal, and Washington had a 5-on-3. Wow, 5-0. The Capitals have just fallen apart from the team they used to be. But you know what? They've never been a playoff team, so there you go. Anders Lee makes it 6-0. We outshot the Capitals 37-27, 6-0 win. That's outstanding. That's just outstanding. John Tavares, first star. Nick Leddy gets 4 assists. And Andrew Ladd, a solid game once again. 6-0 win. We're up 3-1. Thomas Greiss continues to play well. He currently has only 3 goals against in that one game that went 4 periods. He just is playing out of his mind right now. But you know what? That's exactly what we need if we want to win the Cup. So, not going into Washington. Coming back home to potentially end off the series. We're talking about cereal right now. Okay. gotta get back into it. Come on. Okay. The Islanders coming back home. They have a 3-1 series lead. They just came off a 6-0 win. So they are all sorts of pumped up right now to send the Capitals packing. But the Capitals are still in the series. And it's not over till it's over. So we're going Game 5 right here in Brooklyn, New York, Long Island. Let's see if we can get the W, boys. Let's go, boys. Lots of shots. First period, and there you go. Casey Cizikas, once again, getting some offense there on the, I believe it's the 4th line or the 3rd line. I can't even, no, it's the 4th line because we got Broussard and Justin Bailey. There you go, or Josh Bailey. Okay. Yeah, so we're up 1-0. We're out shooting them 11-9. That's great to see, boys. We got to keep getting lots of shots here. Second period, and there you go. It's 1-0. Thomas Greiss continuing to play strong. We are shooting them 24-21. Washington just does not have the momentum right now. We have it right now. We just got to keep going, boys, and we got this game in the bag. Let's get a couple goals here. Get some offense for Thomas Greiss. He's playing great for us, so we got to play great for him offense. Let's step her up. Big power play. This is where we can clinch it. But Jay Beagle gets a shorthanded goal. Are you kidding me? Come on, boys. We got to finish off the series tonight. 5-on-3 power play for a long time. How? 5 minutes? What? That does not make sense. Come on, boys. 1 minute. And yes, Jason Chimera. Oh my gosh. The former New York the New York Islander, the former Capital. Wow, that's nuts. What a way to end off the series. Chimera comes back to bite his team hard. We outshoot the Capitals 38-20 in the final game. I don't know why. Chimera with 6 seconds left. I guess he just ripped one from the point there. And wow, the Capitals are gone. They're done. Done for the series. Jason Chimera had a 2-point night there. Holtby played great. And Yaroslav Halak. Now Halak's our goalie? What? Oh, don't tell me. 18 saves? He didn't get injured, did he? No way. That's nuts. Continue on. Let's see what's happened. Thomas Greiss, hopefully he didn't get injured. It looks like it was only for a short time. We're going to have to see who was playing because maybe half the series was played by Greiss. Half of it was played by Halak. I wonder. But anyways, yeah, we win that series 4-1. We dominate the Capitals. So we're just going to keep simulating and we'll keep skipping and see where we're at. And I'll make a quick rundown on everything else. We're going up against the Columbus Blue Jackets. I don't know why I wanted to say New York Rangers. Amateur scouts calling, so let's get some scouting, some scouting done here. Let's check. I don't know what we've checked. Goalies, we'll go 3 weeks in the rest of the world. Playoff round complete. Yeah, we'll stop the simulation there. Looks like our Bridgeport Sound Tigers, unfortunately, did not make it past the first round, but that's all right because you know what? The NHL team is the team that matters right now. It's the most important. We're going far in the playoffs, and that's great to see. So let's see. Where are we? Yeah, we're going against Montreal and Florida are in the other division, I guess, and then we are going up against Columbus, Vancouver, and LA. Wow, Vancouver is going the distance as well. Nashville and Minnesota. Interesting. So Nashville also trying to make it back to the Stanley Cup Finals. So let's quickly. No, not calendar. Come on. I thought that was the player stats. I got to get to the player stats, and then we'll be good. For the rest of this video. It's a long one considering that it was only a 5-game series. So I got to work on that, guys. Hopefully you guys still enjoyed that. I know I did. It's a bit awkward because like we walked over the first round and like that took us 16 minutes and now we're pretty much done for the video. So yeah. Let's go check out points here. Nick Leddy had 6 points, 6 assists in 5 games. John Tavares, 3 goals, 5 points. Casey Cizikas had a strong series there. Jordan Eberle, 4 assists. Anders Lee, 3 points, or 3 goals, sorry. He was a -1, but that's all right. Josh Bailey had 3 points. He was a +3. Nielsen, yeah, solid points all around. Josh Hosang had 2 assists, and Bouvillier had a goal and an assist. Yeah, that's nice to see. Goals, there you go. Anders Lee and Tavares and Zizekas. So they're playing very well. Dennis Steinberg, the top D line, along with Nick Leddy, playing very well. Definitely better than his age shows. Derek Brassard is struggling, so we might want to look at potentially moving some things around. But that's all right. Goalies. Yaroslav has 2 wins, and Grace has 4 wins, so that makes perfect sense. But yeah, outstanding stats by Grace. He's playing great. So we're good. We're doing very well right now. It seems that if Grace keeps playing like this, he's definitely the starting goalie that we really needed here in Brooklyn. So that's great to see. Yep, but we're going to finish off right there, guys. So anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure you hit that like button to show your support. It is greatly appreciated. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you already have not, to make sure you get all the notifications. Make sure you hit the notification button so you actually get the notifications, and you'll see when the second episode or the second playoff video comes out. I hope to get that done pretty quick as well. Get these videos out for you guys. That'd be the ideal thing. Sorry I took a bit longer again. I'm thinking of a schedule, but I got pretty busy this week, and I'm gonna have a busy weekend coming up because I got a big hockey tournament. So yeah, I'll try and pre-record stuff and get it out to you guys ASAP, and then we'll be good. So we'll end it off there. Hope you guys did enjoy. And in the next episode, the New York Islanders, your New York Islanders, will be taking on the Columbus Blue Jackets in round 2 of the 2017-2018 Stanley Cup playoffs. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next video. 1, 2, 3, let's go.